We're ready to roll, man.
There you go. All right, guys, welcome back. And we are over here. It's gonna be a mind-blowing episode. It's our 8th episode. We have been going on a roll. Every single week we are coming back and we are just dropping more knowledge bomb for you guys. And you guys have been amazingly supportive throughout our journey, right from day one when it was just me and Ty, and now so many people have joined this amazing journey. And I just want to thank you guys. In this episode, I have my co-host Ty, who is an amazing person, my co-host at PitchGround and the founder and CEO of MarketPlan, and Luca, the amazing Luca, who is the founder and CEO of Customerly. Luca, if you can just take some time and introduce yourself and just let people know a bit about you before we begin the webinar.
Sure. So thank you so much, guys, for being here today and for having me in this webinar. I really love the way we can share our knowledge here. And so my journey started like 10 years ago when I started developing an app. And I grown from zero without any investment, my app from 0 up to 7 million downloads just in Italy. And I owned 80% of the Italian market of the driver license test.
Wow.
So that's the way I started doing business. But because of that experience, I developed a software as a service for driving schools. And I have more than 400 driving schools on this software. And that's why Customerly started. That's why today we have Customerly, because at the very beginning, I had problem with my customers to communicate them, to analyze their behavior, to automate some part of the marketing communication, and as well to gathering feedback from them. So that's why we are here today, and I'm really proud of the work my team has done to make Customerly possible today. We are 6 crazy people behind this. We started Customerly 3 years ago now, more than that actually, 3 years and a half. And we released the very first beta like almost 2 years ago. So I really like the way we are changing the communication from business to customers. And thank you all of you for your support. You've been like an amazing community for us, and you're helping us a lot with Customerly and building and to bring the software to the next level. So thank you so much, guys, for all your support. And I'm here to share the whole experience we had until today with our customers. At the moment, we have more than 4,000 users that they are using Customerly. So I want to share with you the best practices that I collected meanwhile with some of them. So if you're ready to go, Judith, I can start with the sliders.
Oh, brilliant. So before we get going with the sliders, we're just going to play the introduction video for you guys for Customerly that we had been saving for the webinar, but apparently a lot of you guys have already seen by going to our YouTube channel. So let's begin with these.
Welcome to Customerly. Are you finding it difficult to talk to your customers and solve their issues on the go? Also, are you finding it difficult to maintain your customer service due to your scattered schedule? We bring you Customerly, a live chat and email onboarding solution to help you create genuine and lasting relationships with your customers. Gone are the days when your customers would wait for your email answering their queries. It's time to personalize your business relationship with every customer in a smart way and build the trust immediately when your customers require your help. Customerly is the engine that will save you time, money, and headaches in delivering the most effective, awesome, and personal support to every customer of yours. Customerly also lets you collect feedback instantly from your users with in-app survey method and create automation sales funnel to suit your setup and deliver the right message at the right time. How to get started with Customerly? All you need to do is integrate our code in your application and complete the registration, and then start acquiring new leads and help your customers to reach you easily. If you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to our team and chat with us. Let's experience a next-level live chat app that will help you acquire leads and help customers, making the customer service simplified for you.
Brilliant. So I hope
You
you
like it?
guys enjoy the video.
Come on.
So Luca, if you can upload, you can move to the slides.
Yes. So I'll open the slides. Here we
And
go.
all right, Luca. So the screen is going to be all yours. Me and Ty are going to be behind the scenes, taking all the questions,
Okay.
answering all of them, while you will be in charge now. You ready?
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's
All
go.
right.
Let's do it. So guys, first of all, we are focusing on how to turn visitors into paying customers. So before doing everything else, I want to let you with some question about it. So before doing everything else, you should identify your target. So where they came from. So where your visitors came from. This is so important because depending on what kind of channel of acquisition you are grabbing your visitors, it's really important to understand what kind of communication you are doing on those channels. Like, for example, if you're running an ads on Facebook ads, by saying a specific message, what happened that they page on with a specific message in mind. So you should reach with a specific message on the website as well. And what they are doing before landing on your website. If they search a specific keyword on Google and they land on your website, or maybe they are scrolling on Instagram and they found you on, I don't know, a post or an advertisement. So what are their thoughts meanwhile they see your very first message? How they reach your landing pages. This is so important to understand. With all this information, you can identify what kind of person you have in front of you when you have to communicate with them into your landing pages. So this is important also because you can trigger their minds by getting inside dialogue. If I'm searching for example, to develop my website, my new website, right? And I'm scrolling and I see a post saying those are the best strategies to improve your landing pages web design. That's it. That triggered my mind because I'm on the same communication. I'm on the same page. So get inside their inner dialogue to create a welcome message that trigger their minds, right? So first of all, find a question that trigger their minds, then use a single call to action. For example, again, if I'm searching for a service to improve my landing pages design, a question that can help could be, are you searching to improve your design of your website? Answer will be yes. Then the call to action can be, okay, let me write down, for example, write down your pain that you are that you're having to find the right person. So I will be more convinced to reply you back on the live chat if I find this kind of communication, because it's helping me a lot. So selected of do's and don'ts to improve your welcome message. When you install the live chat, the very first part to improve your conversion rate from visitors to an actual lead is the welcome message, because a lot of people click on the live chat because they want to, but you can actually do it better. You can stimulate their actions. So first of all, talk about you. people are not interested in what you do. People are interested in what they want. So if you speak like, uh, I'm the best platform ever, they don't care. And the communication goes like, okay, who is this guy that is saying I'm the best? Let me say this in first person. I want to see what you're doing, and then I'm going to say if you are the best one. So talk about them, not about you. Never use the word uh, we, us, and me. Use more the word you, okay? Don't write too much text. Be concise, please, because no one wants to read a text like this into a live chat. And I actually seen one of my customers that actually did it. So I landed on it to see how was their implementation of Customerly, and the text of the welcome message was higher than the height of the screen. And this is something that doesn't work at all, because people are really short on time at this moment, so they don't have to read a lot of information like that. Even if you have a lot of information to communicate, that's good to keep it short. So another thing is, don't be obvious, be original. And I'm going to explain example. I share with you two example of one welcome message to one of our customer. So if you can say here, hi, welcome to our amazing website. We are the #1 platform for finding quality commercial things suited to your property home. Are you a company, or are you in need of our product? This is an actual welcome message they used. I changed it a little bit to hide the details of the business. But by the way, this was the message. And you can change this in something really shorter, like, are you searching for a tool to improve your conversion rate on your landing page? This is a hook to trigger the interest in their mind. And then the call to action is say hi and introduce yourself. So this is really direct, and it works. It works because trigger my mind, say hi, one call to action, I say hi, okay, directly. This works, and I've seen a lot of changes of businesses that they are collecting a lot more leads by doing so. Don't use these as welcome messages. I was reading through all the welcome messages they have that they are using customarily, and a lot of them has the same problem. So first tips I want to share with you. I read this, good morning, how may I help you? Good morning is not a good way to welcome your user, because imagine that the person that is landed on your website, maybe he landed on the website in the evening. So good morning is totally out of context and doesn't make sense at all. So avoid this, avoiding good evening, just change this text. Another one was help you. This is too much generic. I mean, you can use it and is a question, but that doesn't trigger my mind at all, because yes, I know that you can help me, and that's the way I can reach out to you. But it's not that strong to improve your conversion rate from a visitor to a lead. Another one was, if you have any question, write to us. This is a call to action, but you have the if at the very beginning. You can change this with what kind of question do you have for us? And it's totally different communication. It triggers your mind to find the question to ask to us. Another, write your message. Write your message like that as a welcome message. I don't expect that, and I would never write a message like imperative, and it let me like, I don't want to, so avoid this, please. And the last one was welcome, just like that. Okay, that's a way to say welcome, but please, if you want more interaction, give them a little bit more about that. Um, Another part to improve your conversion is communicate your mission. The mission of your company is really important. And you can use the team intro to communicate your mission, your goals. Because people are bound to the why behind you. Those days, I love your mission. I love the mission behind Customerly. I love the vision behind Customerly. And I suggest you to read, if you haven't yet, the books starts with Why, Simon Sinek. It has inspired me a lot to find the why behind me and behind the company. So use as much as you can your mission and your vision behind your product and your company. Inspire them and don't just sell to them. So you should inspire them to do it better. Don't just sell to them, okay? And we believe that the real human connection are stronger and more efficient than every single bot on Earth. Artificial intelligence is not to substitute the human connections. That's why we hadn't developed yet a bot, because we believe in human connection help. So please be human. Every time someone contacts you, be human. That's the next step. They reach out to you. The very first step is being human. Search for a connection. The time of the day. For example, if you know if maybe they are in United States and in the morning time, you can say good or even good evening. So this helps you to connect mentally with your visitors, with your. The same is with the day of the week. It's Friday. Thanks God. How are you today? It's last day of the week. Tomorrow is Saturday. You can enjoy your weekend. How can I help you? This is a totally different conversation. Someone that is on the other side. Remember, they are human. They want to bond with you. Another way to start is the weather. So if you know that in LA is a sunny day, it's amazing sunny day in Los Angeles. How are you? Those are the way to break the ice and be more human. Another thing is ask for more information. We have been in at Web Summit. We have our own booth. We're curious about Customer, and the first question was, what Customer does? And the first reaction when you have a question like this is by replying with what Customerly does. But actually, if I present like this my product, I can be totally out of context on what they are interested to. The same is through a live chat. If they ask for more information about your product, ask today what they are, what does, or actually help you with your pain or your goals. What's at the moment? This is really, even if they ask a specific question, please try to search and go deep with more questions to information about it. Another thing is, don't be rude at all. So when you receive a product and or your services, the fault is not of the customer. Even if they cannot use it properly, it's actually the business fault, not the customer fault, because it means that you're not communicating in the way they can understand the business. Be rude, help them even if they are rude, okay? Things to keep in mind while talking. Be always positive and problem solver. Focus on the solution. Try to find a solution every time, even if you have to work more and more. If you are positive, amazing things happen. Treat others treated. This is really important to me because every time I chat with a person, I ask myself how I want to be treated on the other side. And that's helped me a lot to communicate better with them. And goes wrong, try to use humor to release pressure. Tell them a good story. Okay. Another tip that I can give to you is using social proof is really powerful. So by giving them social proof about how our work is working with other customers, for example, if they ask a question about software development, you can say, look, in the last 3 weeks, we developed up to 3 amazing apps, and we are doing really great. And they are receiving a lot of great results by our work. So we can help you to doing better. Use social proof is strong. So please do it quite often. Have a lovely day is the perfect way to end a conversation, because every time you end a conversation like this, they reminds you every time they think about their day. So I reminded them that to have a lovely day, a fantastic day. So this helps you to keep you in mind all day long. And if you want to use GIFs to be more creative, I was not that sure to introduce GIF at the very beginning because, you know, we are B2B solution. Guys, GIFs are so important. It's graphics and it's work and it's help to release pressure. So do it, search it, and send that GIF to your leads and your visitors. So here by examples customarily to improve your conversion rate. We have 2 different paths. So you can choose to require the emails to start a conversation, or you can allow anonymous chats. What's the difference? With the very first, they write down the message and they have to put their email inside the live chat to start the conversation. Pros, what are the pros behind this? So you will acquire leads, of course, because it's something that is required. So if they not put their email, that's it. They cannot open their tickets. So this is ideal for small teams. If you don't have a specific team of customer service behind this, every day, all day long, you can lose a lot of people by using anonymous chat. Another pro is these kind of leads are more valuable. Why? Because they put their email over there, so they are more willing to give you more information because they are really interested to your services. The instead that you will have more friction, because of course the email is an higher friction to start a conversation. And another cons is you will have less conversation started, because when people understand that they have to fill out email to start the conversation, quit the live chat. Like the 20% of them, they close the window and that's it. That's why we introduced the anonymous chat. So by starting anonymous chat, you will have up to 60% more conversation started. This is huge difference because you will have less friction to start a conversation, and they can send you immediately. The controls here are few, like you will have less valuable conversations and customer service active 24 hours per day, 7 days a week. Why? Because when someone writes to you over there into your live chat, if you're not there in 30 seconds, 60 seconds, the lead gone forever, and you don't have any way to communicate with them anymore. So two way to let them start a conversation. It's up on you. It really depends what kind of customer service do you have, and if you want to have more conversation or more leads. Um, we started with the email required, and then we switched to the anonymous chat. So when we switched to the anonymous chat, people are to open it, and then inside the conversation, you don't ask to them immediately the email, but you're going to do this after like 5 minutes. When you got the person inside the conversation, when you showed them that you are a real person, you're helping them. We the email to them like 10 seconds later, and if they want, they can fill out the form. So like the 40% of them automatically fill out that form. We ask this information for you automatically, and you don't have to care about this anymore. But a good tip to convert the conversation, the anonymous conversation, to a lead is by giving them a lot of information they want, and then after a while saying, look, I don't want to lose this conversation, and I don't want to, if something happened to the internet connection, I don't want to close this conversation, so can you please share your email so I can reach to you if something happened? And that's the way to collect another lead personally. So here it's up on you. You can choose from between email required and anonymous chat. We will see how to set up all of this stuff, guys. So let's see it later. Another cool feature that you can use to convert more your visitors into leads and provided leads is the profiling. So you can ask up to 3 questions to be more prepared to give them the better customer support ever. For example, we ask for the number of they have into the see how big they are, okay? Or you can ask for the phone number, so you can actually call them if you want to. And that's for sure another way to convert them even better. Another things that maybe someone can do as a web agency maybe is asking about the budget they have to invest into develop. So with all this information, you will have the attributes over there inside your dashboard while you are communicating with them, so you can improve your customer service, knowing them better, and everything is automated. So when you receive the lead, everything is over there because this helps you also to qualify your incoming leads in a second, like after the communication, you can qualify your leads to run some campaigns. But that's something that I will talk soon about it. So at the moment, the profiling is so powerful. Profile every incoming. Another cool things that you can have is comprises. Told you, you should know exactly who is your target audience, right? So by using UTMs and by knowing them in your dashboard while you are speaking to them, it's so helpful because you can understand the context, where they came from. Like, for example, here, you know that they read that article, they have a totally different mindset at that moment, because maybe you wrote something about how to improve the conversion rate on the landing pages on that specific article. So you know what kind of internal communication they have, and this helps you a lot to with them better. We have also typing previews, and it's a way to read their minds, to anticipate them. It's so cool and it's so helpful because you can reassure them on their fears. Sometimes people start to write down, even if even where they're angry about something, write down they have in thinking about this, and then they get back, they delete everything, and they start again to write something else. But you know that the very first issue was the very first one. So you can reassure them on their fears in a a way that you cannot be discovered that you knew that what they are writing. But you can use this to leverage those fears and give them the best way to reassure them. And of course, you can reply even faster to them. Because times happen, then even if they don't send the message, you will reply them even before they it's sent. So then reply, but you will have the message ready to answer their question. And this is so powerful. Feature, you can leave them, and this is another way to turn a visitors into a paying customer. Sorry. Once I remember, I got this news message. It was an anonymous one. It was asking like, how about customerly? I want to know a little bit more, but it was totally not that interested in the product. So he asked for some features, and I showed them like twice the feature that we have. And then I say, look, I can call you. And I push a button, and when they found that I was calling them like inside the same page, and when they answer, we we have seen each other, and she was totally astonished by this. And now they are happy for this reason. So again, you can create human connection. You can see each other. You can let them see you, and this is so powerful because you can see that on the other hand, your person speaking to you, and this creates bonds with you and your of course. And this is so helpful also for solving problem with a closer look. If you have a software as a service, you know that when you have a bug or an issue with your platform, sometimes you want to take a closer look at that particular issue. So sometimes just by sharing the screen, you can get what's happening over there, and that's it. You solve a problem like in 20 seconds, and is not required to install any kind of external software. You can call them inside the browser, and that's it. This is really cool, and people really loved it. Thai as well, I know that. Um, when the conversation ends, follow up. So I showed the tip to use inside the live chat during your conversations with your incoming leads. Now you should keep your conversation after the very first real conversation. So you need to follow up with them automatically. By using the segmentation combined with the power of the automation, you can follow up them with with an automated messages, but you can still seems like a real email, a real person that are sending the email. So how you can do it? Here you can see, and that we are actually using in Customerly. You can use the segmentation. Sign up 1 day ago and hasn't any user ID yet. This means that people registration but hasn't completed the submission. And so we can start to communicate with them personally with a series of email based on their behavior on the platform, or based on their data or their tag. It's so helpful. And again, find the best angle to their mind again. Because if someone contacts you because they are interested to the live chat, and maybe they are told to the surveys, you should focus on the live chat features. You should live chat benefits to them. So select the right people. You can do it with Customer because you can say, okay, give me all the people that landed on a specific landing page, for example, the live chat, and use the correct angle to leverage on them. And again, be focused on the main topic. If you have different products, you can't talk to them with different topics. You should find the very main topic they are interested to and follow it far as you can. And another tips that I want to share with you is build a series of interesting contents. Contents you give to them, the more free content you're willing to give to them, the more they are willing to invest in your product, because At the very beginning, when they contact, they don't trust you because you are one in the middle of other thousands of businesses. So, and maybe you find them um, on Facebook and they don't know you. And so, how can I trust you, right? But if you start sending me like uh, interesting content that I'm interested to, I'm reading those contents, and I can see that you are good at the work you are doing. You are a tutor. You are someone to refer if I need that kind of support. After 3 email, I can say, okay, I trust this guy. Let's go on. Let's see what's the product, what's inside the product, and how can help me with my pain. So you can build a funnel based on these interesting contents. And another error that customer does is using more than a CTA, a call to action per email. Um, if you are not a commerce, for example, where you can build a newsletter with um, um, more than one product, more than one offer, I would say that one single call to action per email is enough. So again, one focus, one call to action. Okay, use just one. Don't confuse them. They will have to think about it. What kind of click I want to do. So just one per conversation per email. And again, I want to conclude this by saying keep it human even if it's automated. So two tips I want to share with you. As you can see there, there is my profile image over there, and is a really important part of your email strategy. Why? Because my name is Luca, right? So if I don't upload my picture over there, there will be a circle with a L inside. And this doesn't at all a connection from human to human. Even because the tool of the communication is something that is not human at all. So please put your image over there, and if you need to, you can do it by signing up on Google Plus with the email you are using to send them the. And this is so powerful. I've seen a lot of open rate when I switch it from no picture to my profile picture. So please use your profile image. If someone wants to know how to do this, I can share with you the knowledge about it. But you should just to sign up on Google Plus with your email that you are using to send those newsletters. So put your name on it. A lot of customers that are putting like support team into the team member name. The team member name should not the fake name. Okay, so it's you. Be you. Use your name on it. You want to automate a specific um, communication with them, and you want to keep it personal, use plain text without any graphic at all. Because plain text looks like in the morning, I woke up and I wrote to you that specific email. That's totally different because if I put my logo on top, my header on top, this is gonna say, okay, this is automated. I'm sure about it. Here as well, you can know if it's automated or not. It looks like more personally written, okay? Another things that can help to convert more and higher open rate is, of course, using their name into the subject or the body of the email. And the last thing is, I have a company, and every time that I read my company name inside the subject or the body of the email, my mind trigger, like, what? Okay, they are speaking about me. They are talking about me. So yeah, I want to read it. Okay. To ground that, go ahead, write down the company name of your leads inside the subject or even inside the body. So guys, those are my knowledge behind all of service nation, behind a successful strategy to convert paying, and a lot of information. And if you want to, I can share the slides with you. I don't know if you can download them here, but I hope you enjoy this presentation, and I hope I can help you with this. If you have any question, what kind of question do you have for me at the moment? Thank you so much for seeing this, and I really hope that you enjoyed. Okay. Let me check. Okay,
that was
I'm
brilliant.
going to
So I
check
think
the
I think
question.
I think Luca, it will be fantastic if we can now like go through the walkthrough or through the entire application itself, and then we can take up all the Q&A at the end.
Go.
Hello,
I
hello, Luca.
can hear you.
Luca, you there?
Yes. Yes, I'm
Yeah, so
here.
I think it will be fantastic if we can now go through the entire product tour, and you can
Okay.
actually show people how to use customerly, and then we can all the questions that we have. I'm converting all of them into questions, and then we just start
Okay.
answering all the questions all together.
Okay, so I'll start with the demos, and then I'll ask you questions
Yes.
so we can do it time. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I'm going to share the screen. Can you see my screen now?
Uh, yes. Just waiting. Almost there.
Okay. Almost there.
Yeah, still almost there. It's still blank right now. Yeah, there you go. Finally.
Okay. Great. So once you have installed the live chat on your website, and you can do it by going on app settings, code for your site, and you can decide what kind of integration you want to do. Basically, the most popular integration is web integration. Here you can copy and paste the script to your body, your of course. But if you have WordPress, it's easier, where you can install the plugin, and that's it. There are really few steps to do it. So once you have installed your live chat here, as you can see, you have everything working like this. But I want to share with you how to put a welcome message. So again, go to app settings, live chat settings, and put your welcome message for visitors here. We have two different welcome messages, one for visitors and one for users. I want to explain you the difference between visitors and users. A lot of people asking us what's the difference. Visitors are people that just landed on your website. Users, logged users, it means that you're to customer email and for them, and we are going to recognize them directly, and we are going to do the artwork for you. And by doing so, we recognize them. They don't have to put their email every time, and that's it. And as you can pass to customer lead attributes to even more data about them. For example, here you can pass to customer lead the subscription type, right? If you the gold, the growth, or whatever suits you, you can create as many attributes as you can. Just insert here the all attributes you need. For example, address or phone, or help you audiences and to understand them better. I told you that some of them can be automatically filled thanks, and others can be filled in this way if you have a platform. Okay. So again, let's get back to the live chat settings. Here you can visitors, and here you can welcome your logged users. I'm going to show you how this will appear on your landing page. For example, here, this is the landing page. After like 5 seconds, it's gonna pop up this message. And as I showed you before, there is a question. Are you searching for a tool to improve your conversion rate on your landing page? Say hi and introduce yourself. So you can see the team intro, this one. Okay, this is so much important for you to deliver your mission, as I told you before. So they can start an anonymous chat. You can see here, they can start an anonymous chat. That means that, hi there, this is gonna happen instantly, and you will receive the message here. So because I had into the URL here, the UTMs, I can show all the UTMs here inside the user attributes. This is so powerful. So you can track them more and see what's the context. So them email inside the live chat, but they continue asking the question. You can see you can read the preview didn't hit send. Okay, this is so powerful, and it's going to help you a lot to understand them, their inner thoughts. Okay, so helpful. As you can see here, the automated message, we are out of the office at the moment. We will be back tomorrow at 6 a.m. Something that can my app settings, live chat settings, and here you can set the office hours. You can even decide how live chat out of office. I strongly suggest to not hide the live chat widget when you are out of office, because otherwise your lead acquisition can drastically go down, because of course if someone lands on your website, why you want to lose them like this? Of course, if you have anonymous chat, maybe it doesn't make sense, but if you offer the live chat with the email required, I would not suggest to hide the widget here. You can even decide to show the live users maybe on the, or even inside the platform. You can add your privacy URL, and that's it. Another important is this is gonna help you send an email to your leads or user if they are not online anymore. So after 5 minutes, if they are not online anymore, if I close this window and I have their email, if I write them back here, hi there, and they are not online anymore, I'm not closing this, but if I'm not online anymore, this message by email, okay? And what happened if they reply to that email? You will find inside the this on it saying that he replied back by email. So we handle all the conversation with you. You don't have to care about where they are reaching out to you. Okay. This is so powerful, and customer will have to manage all the incoming conversation from different parts. Again, another things to be more human, I suggest you to go to teammates, add your team members, and add your images for every team members, because no one wants to see this. Everyone wants to see a face behind it. So they are even hide some people that you don't want to show inside the live chat. Those that are not. If you don't want to show them, you can just press hidden, and that's it. For every teammates, you can create a specific permission where you can say restricted access. So they will not have access to the admin console, the business information, they can access to the campaigns or automation new. Um, so those are the teammates. And once you have the teammates, you can create different teams. For example, we have a team for the mobile. And if you have, for example, a team, you can create a team sales and assign the team to Annie and Sarah. When you have saved the team, you will find those teams inside the top bar inside your conversation window. As you seen before, this conversation was assigned, right? So again, if you go to app settings, smart assignment rules, the incoming conversation will be assigned to Debbie, okay? Maybe I want to assign them to customer service, and then okay, give me all the conversations that start with, so based on the messages content, if the message content contains a specific word like, I don't know, live chat, assign this to Luca Micheli, live chat, save. Okay, now, as you can see here, if I start a new conversation, I'm interested in the live chat. Oh, sorry. Okay, live chat. Oh, I missed what happened. User, this is a lead. So if I want to assign this to me in the live chat, I should put all or leads. because this is a lead actually. So let's try it again. So I start a new conversation. I'm interested in the live chat. Here we go. It was assigned directly to me. This is so powerful because based on whatever condition you want, and the power behind the segmentation of customerly is this. Once you have the data, you can do whatever you want in your condition. In this case, for example, I can assign directly a specific conversation about a specific topic to a person or a team. For example, we have some hotels that they are using customarily, and as you know, the hotels has different services like and of course accommodations or even spa. Okay, so if someone is interested in spa, for example, and they start a new conversation saying, I'm interested to 3 hours of massage, right? So you can create a smart assignment rules inside here saying, give me all the message that contains massage and assign this to the so you will save a lot of time by using the smart assignment rules. This is so powerful. Again, I showed you before the profiling. I told you that is a really, really powerful tool to profile your leads and to understand them better, right? And I told you before that you want to know maybe the budget behind the project they want to invest on. So you can create as many attributes you want by saying, okay, for example, budget again. And then here you can ask the question, how much are you willing to invest? When you click save, I'm not going to do this because I just have just created this for you. This will be added to this list, and automatically we will ask this information for you. I show you. So here, fake email. Okay. After some second, okay, where I can reach you by phone. This is another question. Blah, blah, blah. After, how big is your team? 6 people at the moment, like next few months. And how much are you willing to invest? I want to invest 50K. Okay. Now, if you go on your customer service, you can see all this information here for you. So you will have even more info about who they are, and those information that you can ask is up on you. You can ask as many, not as many questions as you want, because they are up to 3 questions, but it's enough to understand a little bit more about who you have in front of you. Another way businesses are using customarly is by creating tags for the incoming. So, for example, this is interested in, I don't know, develop a new app. So development, and I can say mobile, for example. Okay, so I added two different tags, and with those tags, I can create custom audiences based on those. And in this way, I can create a campaign or even an automation. Before doing so, I want to share a little bit more about the conversation part. So, as I told you before, you can call them straight into the browser, right? So you can just click on this button, and that's it. When they click answer, it's gonna open two different. I'm not gonna. Okay, so and you can do whatever you want without installing any other software. This is so helpful because by pressing a single button, okay. So this is the best use to convert visitors into real customers. And I want to share a little bit more about your team and how can you automatically assign the conversation to a space based on the condition. But what if you want to share this conversation with them? You just have to press here, assign to Matteo, for example. And sometimes happen that you have to share with them. So please, Matteo, take care about. Okay, so you will send this. The customer here will not read this, of course, and then you can assign it. That's it. It's so simple and so useful. We have GIF here, so you can scat, for example, this. Yeah, definitely. It's even better when the widget is closed, like okay, and it's even cooler, isn't it? So you can attach, of course, files, and you can include emoticon on this side. But what if you want to know more about your customer? You can go and see the full profile. Here, you can see the whole profile about your user or your. Here, there are all the conversations that he has started. And here you have all the information about it. The events, if you have some, the tags and segments. Add some internal note about your customer. And here you will find the surveys. But I'm not going to explore the surveys. We are going to do this in the next webinar. So what I think the part is quite explored at the moment. I want to share with you some, like, of course, you can customize the widget appearance, like the color and the position on the right side of your browser, the left side of the browser. Change the background of your chat. Some of you asked for another icon for the live chat widget. We are evaluating this, so if you want to, please share this here on our roadmap. This is gonna help you to prioritize we are. Here as well, the profiling is done, and of course you should, if you want to forward all the support email, for example, you can forward every email tick by your domain over here. So by setting up your MX record into your DNS account, and you will forward the email to our servers, we are going to manage everything for you. So when someone sends you an email, we will handle the email like a conversation, and you will find the conversation inside the conversations part. When you will reply back, they will receive another email by you. So it's even simple and easier to manage everything, every kind of channel. Another channel of communication is Facebook Messenger. So you can start by connect Messenger by connecting your page. I'm not going to show you the pages that I have connected here, but you can click here and connect all the different pages you have into your profile. Once it's connected, you will receive the Facebook pages messages inside customly, and you can reply back to them. So this is really, really helpful. And let's start speaking about the segmentation, the audience segmentation, okay? Here, in the customer side, before we spoke about the condition and the type of the users. So you will have the users and the leads. In this case, this guy here that opened a conversation was a lead, okay? So here you can find with all these. I want to see all the people that has the budget, attributes, budget contains has any value. So I want to see if it's actually having, or if I have employees and is greater than, for example, 3 to see. Okay, so those are the people that has more than 3 employees. Created the condition, you can create the segments. For example, 3 plus employees. Okay, now you have the custom segment. Someone met this condition, you're gonna find him inside this custom segment. You can use this custom segment to run campaigns and automations. Let's start by seeing the campaigns. Here, you can start a new conversation, type a name for your campaign. So, example. This is the sender, so I'm gonna be the sender. And if if a person reply to those email, who's gonna be the receiver? So I can set again the customer service, define. Now I need my custom segment that I have created before. So it was based on leads, and it was based on a specific segment. So I'm gonna filter on segment is 3 employees. Again, have my custom segment, and I'm going to create a message. The message here can be delivered through the live chat or can be delivered via email. So if I want to send an email, I'm gonna click here to choose the template. I'm gonna compose the email, for example, like this. Okay, or to keep this here, or I want to delete this, and I want to grab here a text. Or maybe I don't want to use anymore these 3 columns, so I can choose between maybe the alt text now. Either. If you want to use custom field, you can do these brackets. You can use these brackets and say, for example, first name. Okay. And of course, you can do it by opening this and use custom tags. For example, the budget. I want to use the budget as a field inside the email. For example, you can say either I know that you want to build a project for a total budget of, and that will be our budget. Let's catch up, for example. Okay, and click here. You can add, that's it. So this is our template builder. Again, here on the subject, you can add as many options, for example, name, hi, name, here we go. You can email over here, and you can schedule the email, send it immediately. Let's save it as, and that's it. Okay, so this is the campaign and you want to run maybe a newsletter to your customers. What if you want to automate some part of the communication after the lead acquisition? So let's start doing this, because this is the most amazing part of Customerly. I tell you guys, this is just amazing. Again, welcome automation. Sender will be, and the reply will be customer service. Okay, this is even cooler because you want to all the people, all the leads. Okay, I'll write it down. All leads here, and you can start sending them the very first email, like a very one. As I told you before, it's better to use graphic email template. To do so, you should change the template. You can create a new one. And we don't have a plain layout. We are going to add this soon, but you can go for the pure HTML template. So I've created this. You can use this model and simply write down your text. Okay. I suggest you to use this plain text template to send personalized email, to be more human, to look like sending them these emails. Okay. So this is the preview. You can see the preview on different screens like this, or you can even edit again your emails. Here we go. So this is the very look. I want to check if maybe they sign up on, actually, if they have a tag. Okay. So if the tag after this email will be development, so if this guy after receiving this email has the tag in development, it means that it's gonna follow the green branch. So I can add another message saying, okay, if you are interested in the development, we have a specific team, blah, 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 and so on. So again, you can be focused on what kind of topic they are interested. This is a way to do it. You can use tags, you can use attributes, you can even use for page. So for example, again, here you can say all the leads that has the attributes, last page viewed, for example, development. Okay, so here we go. If your URL contains the word, all the leads that coming from those pages, enter inside this automation, and it's going to receive email. And then this condition will be is can you hear me? Okay. here in Maryland. I can explore so then I to fast to the brings English based on his also and say what Japanese was this any gay or other
Luca, can you
that I didn't make some
all right, Luca, I've just muted for a moment. If you can just quickly like refresh your screen, that would be fantastic. I think there's something wrong. Either mention something. So if you can refresh your screen, just refresh your entire. If you can just join us back, that will be great. I think. I know, guys, it was funny, and the comments were like, I was laughing. I'm sorry about this. We'll be hosting our webinars from next week on Zoom because this is something that's not really acceptable. So we'll make sure that something like this doesn't happen again. So starting next week, we'll be hosting things on Zoom. So Luca is back. Luca, hello.
Thank you.
Luca, you're
Guys?
still lagging. I think it's better. Yeah, it's better. It's better now.
Okay. So can I share the screen again? Okay.
Yeah, sure. Good. And guys,
okay.
I'm really sorry about this. This is really unexpected from Big Marker. So we'll make sure that starting from next week, we'll be hosting things on Zoom for you guys.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. I'm doing my best. Actually, I have a really strong connection here. I don't know why it's happening. And
I think it's because of the platform. I think they are probably like overloaded. I'm assuming, and that's the reason why we're lagging. So, let's continue. All right, I'll let you take over now.
I hope that the conversation and everything was good. And sorry about that. So now you should see my screen. Okay, yes, you should see my screen again. So I was telling you that you can create a specific funnel with different paths to follow based on those conditions. And here, for example, the node of wait until to create two different paths. One will be the condition if the condition is met, and the other one otherwise if the people doesn't met this kind of moved directly into the other branch. So you can split the conversation based on these tags, these attributes, this information you have about your customers, so you can focus on the main topic they are interested to. You can even send a chat message, but please don't consider this as a bot experience, because this is a live chat message that those messages will be delivered inside the live chat, but just to the users. So if maybe they are, I'm going to example, if you have a platform, you discover that someone hasn't used a big feature of yours in chat, a message while they are inside your app. So you can do even something like this. And of course, we do offer this feature inside the mobile application as well. You can start immediately your automation, or you can start after a specific date. You can never stop the automation, or you can stop when you reach a specific date. The time window will be the time window of the sending of every email, for example, here from Monday to Friday. And if you want a specific time window during the day, you can set it up. Or if you don't want a time window, choose the same time, like 8 a.m., 8 a.m. The minimum options will be minimum time between each node. This helps people you want to connect to communication, and if you do so, they will receive this email message and this chat instantly at the same time. So if you want to have a minimum time between those actions, you should put in here, for example, 30 minutes or maybe 5 minutes. Again, you can wait time. You can put a wait time nodes between two different actions, and you can decide you want to wait between two different emails or communication via live chat, for example. That's it. This is the most powerful tool we have in Customerly, and this is gonna help you a lot to nurture your leads, your incoming leads, and convert them to a customer. I think I have the most important part of the software. Yeah, mostly the most important part of the software. And I want to hear from you guys. What's about your feedback? And I'm ready to answer all your questions about it. Please go on. Let me check.
So,
meanwhile, Nike
Luca,
came up
we
here.
can't see you. Yeah, you're here now. Brilliant. So, Luca, we're just going to start taking up all the questions. I have a bunch of questions already. And meanwhile, if you guys have any questions, then please start dropping your questions. And the webinar will be recorded, guys. Don't worry.
Here we go.
So you will be having the replay.
I can see you guys.
Yeah. All right. So let's start taking up the question. The first question comes from Thomas, and he's asking, for us in Europe, are we allowed to email to clients who left their email in the chat without consent? I don't think so. It's right. Can you add a confirmation box somehow, Luca?
Where is the question? So okay,
just click on Q&A and just write new.
No. Okay, got it. For the GDPR, of course. So our GDPR solution is you can ask them to allows you to send them marketing materials by using the profiling. So a question you can add should be related on marketing. You can ask to them, would you receive marketing communication? And you can give them a Boolean, so true or not. So when you're going to send the newsletter, the segment with that condition as well. So that's a way to solve the consent about receiving marketing materials. And of course, you should add your privacy URL inside the live chat settings.
The next question is from him as well, and he's asking, in the conversation management, how can you see when it's email, chat, or messenger? we had a bit of trouble differentiating between them.
So we added a little icon close to the timing, and you can see when you don't see any icon, it means that came from the live chat. When you see a mail icon, means that of course they have opened it or replied from a email. Or when you see the messenger icon, it means that came from Facebook.
All right, brilliant. Again, next question is from Thomas again. Can you add a chat inside emails you send through the campaigns?
No, I don't think that is like technically. I don't know, but I don't think so.
Okay, so the next question is from Arsenal. He's asking, anybody please tell me how Customerly IO detects spams? So Luca, if you can highlight like how your system has been built and how you're working to detect if someone is actually abusing your system so that no one else is getting affected with their email marketing efforts.
Of course. So we have a spam filters and we monitor constantly each campaign sent. So if we see something's wrong, we ban like softly, and then after 2 or 3 attempts of spamming, we ban them instantly. And we had some problem with some guys, and actually after some time we ban even the IP network if we think that that's it.
All right. So moving on to the next question from again. Hey, can you add a chat? No, I think he's asked this question again. Yeah. So the next one is from Dan. He's asking, can I add multiple email addresses from incoming tickets, or should I redirect these addresses to one single email I have in Customerly?
I think that you can set up your MX record with different email support. So you can forward any kind of email you want to Customerly. It's up on you. You should customize your DNS MX record to doing so.
All right, brilliant. So the next question is from Elvin. He's asking, can you talk about integrating Customerly with bots?
Yes. So as I told you before, I don't believe that much in bots personally, because when I see a bot, I quit instantly the window. Like I close the window and that's it. So I'm chatbot, but a lot of people asked for it. So we are a little bit more open to see if someone is interested in integrating with a sort of a chatbot. So that's in the roadmap, but not a priority right now.
So guys, if you want this to be a priority, go to customerly.node.io and just start uploading, because the team is going to start working on all those features as you guys vote and as you guys want. So the next question is from Ob. He's asking, does Customerly support progressive profiling? Asking segmentation questions over several conversations, displaying all collected data on the contact profile.
Not at the moment. We support questions, and we think that is enough to that much. That's interesting. That's really interesting question, actually. Can you hold please inside the roadmap, because it can be really interesting to apply to the features we have. Yeah.
Op can always like take you by surprise, you know. He has a skill
exactly. It's amazing. It's amazing every time this idea came up, and wow.
All right, guys. Next question is from Chris. He's asking, where can I find tutorials on these Customerly most effectively? So Chris, we have just started uploading the videos. So if you go to PitchGround's YouTube channel, you will see that we have just uploaded a bunch of videos, and we're going to be uploading more videos. So by In next few days, you will see that we have covered every little detail of the software, and at the same time, we'll be collaborating more. We'll be doing more webinars. We'll be going live. So we'll keep sharing more contents, more data throughout our entire journey. So I hope that answers your question, Chris. So the next question is from Thomas. He's asking, I have one question. Can I have different welcome messages from different websites? For example, I have a site in two languages. One is in English and one is in Polish. So, Luca?
Yes, so thank you for your question, Thomas. You can use the same app, the same project, the same app for different domains. But we strongly suggest to use different each web. The message, for example, or the communication with those clients and everything. We know that we have to give you the ability to translate the welcome messages, for example, or other things based on the condition, and we are working on that. We are also working on the visitor automation. That will be totally different tool that is going to help you to deliver the right message at the right visitors, because at the moment you can trigger the welcome message after 5 seconds, but we are going to implement a cool feature to trigger the messages based on as many conditions you want. So at the moment you should create 2 different apps to languages, but we are going to improve this, of course.
So
and the widget itself, I want to clarify this because a lot of people ask it for this. So the widget itself is translated in 13 languages at the moment. So, and the widget inherits the language of the browser of the client. Okay, so you don't have to care about if you've seen it in English, it's because your computer is still in English. But your client maybe have as the computer in Polish, they're gonna read this the whole localization in Polish. Okay.
Brilliant. So next question is from Yogi. He's asking, is it better to have 2 separate accounts or redeem 2 bundles in the same account?
Actually, it's not such a difference. I mean, you can have on the same account, on the same mail, you can have 2 different emails, but you have to log out and log in again on the other one. So I would never do that. I would like to have everything on the same account, and you can switch the apps.
So it purely comes down to your priority. So let's say if you have two partners, or you're doing businesses with 2 different people, then if you want to separate them, that's completely up to you. If you have like 2 separate companies altogether, then that's up to you. But if you just want to segment them better, and then you can just handle things under one account. So it completely comes down to your priority.
And again,
so the next
each app works like modularly. So it means that I can be the owner of both of them, but each app will have their team, and their team members is not gonna see the other app that is connected to my main account. So again, you can split in as many apps as you want and just switch between them without logging out and logging in again.
All right, brilliant. So let's move on to the next one. Next question is from AK. He's asking, what kind of email automation trigger does Customerly support?
Thanks, first of all, AK. What kind of email automation triggers? So again, you have different data to work with. Like you have attributes that is custom. Some of them are custom and some of them are by default, like last page viewed, or maybe first time seen, or city, country, all these things. Customers or the kind you are selling or whatever you want. So you can those messages inside the automation based on whatever condition you want, actually, at the moment. And you need just to put data inside customerly, inside every customer, to split the automation based on those tags or event or campaign results or automation campaign results or event triggered inside the platform. I told you the creativity is your own limit here. It's just up on you and the data you're putting inside customerly.
All right,
I hope
brilliant.
that this helped.
All right, so the next question, let's move on to the next one. It's from Julio. He's asking, it's actually in Spanish. Can anyone help me?
Julio, let's see. La plataforma está en la cosa. Esto se puede. Okay, maybe I got it. Maybe it's saying something because it's close to Italian, so maybe I got something.
Time for me to learn some Spanish.
Maybe he's asking something about if they can install customerly on the mobile phones. Yes. So the script is our app as well. Or maybe is talking about the dashboard side. We have a mobile app to manage all the incoming conversation as well, but we have the SDKs, native SDKs for iOS and Android to install customerly, the client side of customerly, so the widget, live chat inside any application, any mobile application.
Brilliant. All right, so the next one is from Nicholas. He's asking, are there any plans to build an opt-in form in the near future and possibly integrate with WordPress as a plugin? So Nicholas, there is already a WordPress plugin out there for Customerly, but with regards to opt-in form, Luca, if you can just answer that.
Yeah, so we talked about forms. We talked about integrated forms. That was a little bit outside our initial focus. A lot of you are a little bit more this feature. At the moment, we have integration with LeadsBridge that has its own forms, and they have the direct integration with Customerly. So every new lead is gonna go through Customerly directly. You can use MailMoon. It's a free plugin where you can create a form and connect it with our WordPress plugin. So if you want to, you can download our Customerly WordPress plugin and as well MailMoon, and you can connect them easily. And it's free, by the way, so you can use it. And as well, we support Elementor Pro. You can collect their forms to Customerly directly.
Brilliant. So there is another hack over here that you guys can probably use. So if you guys have got Let Convert, then you can just place it on your website, and it collects details automatically for any of the fields that's present on your website. So you can use that, and they have already built a native integration with Customerly. So at this stage, you won't even require any kind of plugins or nothing. And you can just combine them and just start collecting your leads right away. And at the same time, show some pop-ups. So that's just another idea. So the next question is from Justin. He's asking, if I have a central reservation location of 13 business locations, will the Customerly bundle cover me for all of this?
Interesting question. I should know what kind of central reservation location for tourism business. It very depends if you have to to customize the communication to each of them. If you're not interested in to customize the communication, each of them has one customerly account. And it also depends on how many team and teams member you're gonna use. So for example, if you have like 13 different teams for one each location, I would say that you need more than one customerly account each location you have. Otherwise, you can still go ahead and use just one account for them.
All right, brilliant. So I hope that answers the question. But if you still have a specific detailed question on it, please let us know. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Well, we have so many of them. Okay, so how do the service? Okay, so the next one is from Munir. He's asking, does email support SMTP?
Yes, of course. Up in settings when the email settings, we're gonna support this, and as well we deliver the emails with our own SMTPs, and we have a delivery score of 10 out of 10. So this is such a really great result we have. And we also take care about the bounce and the deliverability, and everything is handled.
All right, brilliant, fantastic. So the next question is from Munir. He's asking, with one chat deal, we get 10,000 contacts. So what will happen after 10,000 is reached? Can they still leave an email in online app and email captured?
Yes, of course. So with the deal, we support up to 10,000 customers. What happened? We this with Judith. We did our best to give you the best offer ever for the contacts above that number, and you will see those prices on the sales page, right, Judith?
Yeah.
Because we those pricing guys are just for the LTD buyers, and they are just crazy low, crazy low.
So Luca, the
And
question.
it is best that
Okay, cool. Luca, the question was more specific to what will happen when someone has reached 10,000? Like, is it going to stop instantly, or you're going to send them warnings, or you're going to allow
no,
them?
no, no, of course no. So we have our billing system recognize that something. So let's say that you have 10,001 contacts. By the next month, you will receive your very first bill based on those plans, and you will have the entire month, and you will be, of course, alerted about this. And once you receive this email, you have a month, actually 45 days to set up the credit card and go ahead with your account. Or you can even, I can tell you this, you can even delete the users and go below the 10,000 contact limit. So you will not exceed that limit, and you will not pay because you are in a lifetime deal. So it's up on you. If you want to use them more than 10,000, you will be alerted, of course, and you have 45 days since you go ahead that limit.
Brilliant. All right. So next question is from AK. He's asking, does Customerly support in-app live chat that is without our mobile apps?
Without mobile apps, what does it mean?
So I think AK, you can just log into your customerly on your mobile browser, and you can still continue chatting with your customers just in case if you don't want to use your mobile app. And if you can get a little more specific about your question, then we can come back to it like right away. Meanwhile, we're gonna jump on to the next question. So the next question is from Tim, and he's asking, can we use Zap maybe to add custom info from Shopify?
Sure, you can. Sure, yeah. So with Zapier, you can connect. You can write to a customerly user. If you have a user on customerly, you can edit, update, delete whatever attributes or data you have on customerly. So yes, you can.
Brilliant. All right. I hope that answers your question, Tim. So the next one is from Chris. He's asking, in messaging settings, live chat settings, what's privacy URL? Do you mean the privacy profile URL for the site?
Yes, the privacy policy URL. Yes.
All right. So the next question is from Munir. He's asking, once we install customerly in different pages or different website, it does not tell on dashboard from which website or page the customer is coming from.
This can happen sometimes, but by default we catch that kind of information. We catch the last page they visited. So you can use it, of course, but sometimes we are not able to catch this kind of information. Okay, just because I still don't know why. I should ask to my CTO, but I think something related to window maybe. I still don't know very well how to answer this, but yes, by default we got this kind of information.
All right, brilliant. So the next question is from Chris. He's asking, is there a way to allow guests to select gifts? That's actually a good one.
So you have a search input box?
Yes. So what he's asking is like the customers who are chatting should be able to leave gifts, basically. Like they can select a gift, just like how you're doing on your WhatsApp or something like that. Similarly.
Yeah. No, okay, got it. No, in this case, we miss the GIFs and the emoji on the client side. So at the moment it's not present, but we know that we have to add them.
Okay, so Chris, if you can just add that into our node board, that will be fantastic, so that we can start working on it and just upvote. All right, so the next question is from AK. He's asking, is it possible to mask contact email address within Customerly to safeguard my company's user database against misuse by my employee who can go rogue? Masking the email is a common approach. So Luca, is there a way where we can just hide the emails and our contact details inside Customerly so that it's only shown to me as an admin and not to anyone else?
Interesting. I never thought about this, actually. Thank you again. Okay. No, not at the moment. We never thought something like this. Do is giving your access to platform that they are not gonna no, they are gonna see they will have the email over there. So at the moment, no, but please share again this on the roadmap so we can think about it and go ahead.
All right, brilliant. So the next question is from Chris. He's asking, I'm excited to get started, but as you're doing this webinar, so everything is a green check mark, but for some reason, site is showing a red X. Thus, it's not letting me to continue with registering. I'm missing something.
Okay, yes, some people put the entire URL inside the domain. So with the HTTPS, blah blah blah. So just put the domain, like want, but HT slash blah blah blah. Okay, so it's only that. And I want to clarify something about the domain. So it's necessary to put your main domain. And someone asked if I can change the domain after the installation, but actually that domain is not required. I mean, we need that just to verify if you have installed the widget on your website. So it's not a required field. You can go ahead, you can put there whatever you want, actually.
Luca, I actually have one question. Sorry, go ahead.
It's to verify if you have installed the live chat on the next step. Just that. Not a big deal.
Brilliant. Luca, you still here?
Yeah.
Okay, so Luca, I have one question for you. Is there a way where I can split test the welcome messages? So, for example, I can use like 2 or 3 different messages to see which one is triggering better. Is there a way for me to do that right now?
Not right now. I told you before that we are working on the visitor automation, and that will be much more powerful. Yeah. We know that we have to improve this.
Okay, brilliant. So Tanner is asking market plan versus funalytics. Maybe we can cover this like in more depth later on. What do you think?
What was this? Convertory? Is that the question?
No. So Tanner is asking market plan IO versus funalytics.
Oh gosh. There's a lot there.
So maybe we can cover a webinar later on that. So the next question is from Ob. He's asking QueryBot integration is the number one most requested feature on customerly feature request board right now. So what are your plans with that?
That's great. We have seen a lot of interest in this QueryBot. Never heard it before. We are gonna get deep with this, and if you know the founder, I'm more than happy to share some talks about it, and let's see what can we do together, of course. So if someone of you knows the CEO, I'm more than happy to know him.
Brilliant. I'll do that. I'll take care of it. I'll introduce you to him. So the next question is from Tanner, and actually we had some questions. So when is the knowledge base coming out?
Sorry.
Hello, Luca.
Yeah, I missed you.
Yeah. So the question is like, when is the knowledge base coming out? Because a lot of people are actually asking for it.
Yeah, it's quite ready. We are optimizing the SEO optimization for the landing pages, and so it should be out at the very, I would say January, by the end of January, maybe February. So Q1, by the way.
Oh, brilliant. Perfect. So the next question is from Aslan. He's asking how Let Convert collects data and send it to customerly. So Aslan, we'll actually what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do a small video. It's not going to be possible right now to cover it right now in the live webinar, but I'm just going to record a video maybe this weekend and share it with you guys in the group. So the next question is from Melissa. So I'm assuming it's with regards to the integration with Convert Pages. So when is Convert Pages and Customerly going to marry, basically?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you, Luca, about that right after this webinar. I was like, we need access to the API.
We have it, man.
The API is already public.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely get that.
Yeah,
going.
but maybe you need more deep API. So I'll let you speak with Matteo, my CTO.
That'd be awesome.
So he's gonna help you. But let's connect
Cool.
the tech guys,
Perfect,
to
man.
make this happen.
All right, guys. So
Good.
convert pages and customer is gonna marry very soon.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So the next question is from Munir again. He's asking, does customer tells us from which URL the customer is coming into chat? I think we've already answered this. You have those data already available. So the next question is again from him. I think we've answered this as well. So he's asking, what will happen if someone do not buy additional contacts and want to remain with 10,000 limit? I think for Munir, for that, you can always export your contacts to wherever you want. So let's say if you have some contacts that are no longer available, or those emails are dead, or those contacts are they're just not interested anymore, you can always export them, delete them from the system. Just keep a backup of it in your Google Drive or somewhere else, and you can always remain within your limit at that stage. So Munir is asking, customerly dashboard is not showing which code we have redeemed from PitchGround. So Luca, is it possible
I want to clarify this as well. So basically, when you redeem one code, what happened inside the platform is, if you go inside the billing section, your pricing will be 0 forever. Even if the platform is saying that the next bill will be on 10th of December, the next bill will be 0. You can see the amount next to the next bill data, and that's 0. So you will never be billed. Okay. Something that we are doing is, inside the coupon section, we're going to say, okay, you applied this coupon to this specific module, and you have applied successfully this to this. Expected that amount of people asking for this, but yes, of course, we have to improve our UX for the unlocking of the codes.
Brilliant. So the next question is from him again. He's asking, can we remove customerly brand in chat widgets and also in outgoing mail campaign that is not customerly branding?
Yes, we can remove the branding inside the email campaigns, but not in the live chat widget. So if you want to contact us directly by live chat, and we can remove that for you.
All right, brilliant. So the next question is, not sure if this has been discussed.
Because this is something that we offered just for the LTD buyers. It's something that we don't do normally. So it's just for the buyers.
All right, brilliant. So the next question is from Joseph. He's asking, not sure if this was discussed, but is there a way customerly chat to hand off to FB Messenger bot if a user requested during the chat?
I'm not sure about this, but I don't think so, because we received every kind of incoming messages that is coming from Facebook Messenger. So I'm quite sure that every message we receive is going to be displayed inside the conversation. So, at the moment, this is...
All right.
Yeah, because we should know what kind of... I don't know how to do this. I'm going to speak with my team about this, but that's a good question.
Okay, brilliant. So the next question is from Joseph, and he's asking, I missed the talk about stacking contacts. Is that possible, and what is the limit? So Joseph, we actually ran down all the numbers. We sat down. We discussed on every single thing. We wrote down the number of requests that has been coming up, and as soon as you guys got on board, you guys actually did some amazing work, because the number of requests just shot up by almost 10x or 12x, Luca, I think. So it just went like crazy high.
More than that.
And due to that, we have been discussing in terms of numbers, because look, we do not want to overpromise anything. We want to make sure that we grow and we really build this application as strong as possible, so that you guys will never have to pay ever again, especially if you are in a 10K limit. But at the same time, you actually have 10,000 contacts. You're doing amazing well, and I would really like to congratulate you at that stage. And that's why I sat down with Luca and we worked on numbers for you guys. With regards to upgrades, it's going to be a very low price point that will just blow away your mind. We'll be sharing those price points by later today, and that's really going to help you to sustainably grow. But at the same time, we need your support. We need your love as well, because if you are growing, and at the same time, if customer is growing at the same time, it's a win-win situation for you guys, because Luca can get more developers on board. He can add more developers on board, and we will be able to push out updates a lot faster. We'll be able to push out features a lot faster instead of just one. So if you might have seen, when we and Ty got on board, we started, and the moment we completed our promotion, Ty immediately hired few more devs, and you might be seeing Ty has been pushing out updates like crazy. He doesn't sleep, but now he has no reason to sleep anymore.
What do you mean? Sadly,
so you just don't have any reason, you're just working on it. So so the team behind the product is working so hard so that they can consistently deliver you, and none of the developers or none of the team have missed out a single roadmap for even a moment. They have been just delivering, and that's only possible when we can add more team members, and that can get really expensive. So for this sole reason, stacking is something that's not possible. We worked out on everything. So unlike any other platform, we do not want to overpromise on anything that other platforms do, and we really want to sustainably grow with you guys. So as much we really appreciate you guys interested in stacking, but sadly that's not possible. But the price point for recurring monthly would be very low. That will just blow away your mind.
I mean, I just want to say something about this because it's important. I always just look at it like this. If you have 10,000 contacts and you don't have enough money to pay a low monthly fee, you're doing your business wrong, okay? The reality is, you got to be able to come to the place where you realize, man, sometimes as an LTD, as a fellow person who loves LTDs, I love them. But at the same time, you have to look at the fact that business, that you have to realize that platforms that are going to be the best out there are going to be platforms that get the most support. When you actually have the resources to do what's necessary to make it awesome, it becomes more awesome. I mean, look at how many, we've got a couple of LTD competitors out there, right? Look at how many of them have sold you an LTD and that company's gone out of business because they gave you everything. They gave you every feature. And next thing you know, they're not even in business anymore. Well, that's probably the reason why, is because they didn't give you an opportunity to let you partner with them to actually scale their business too, so that they can continue to bring amazing things to the table that make your life easier. And so when we do this as founders, and the thing I love, and the only reason why Yuta was able to even strong arm me into doing a lifetime deal with MarketPlan, was to be able to come back and say, hey, this is going to be good for both the lifetime deal people, and it's going to be good. We just did that promo this last weekend for the annual membership for MarketPlan.io, and so many of you guys jumped on board of that. And I'll tell you right now, just knowing that you guys jumped on a very low annual plan with us has instantly made the bottom line for us possible for me to make those new hires and do some things and put better content out there for you guys and start actually doing some training and start actually showing what MarketPlan.io can really do. Those things don't just happen. They happen because people get behind the platform. They say, let's do it. Let's make this happen. And when that happens, I know Luca can, attest, we've been a customer for months before, I even got Udit and Luca in a relationship together. because you know why? Because we used to use Intercom.io, which is the top of the line chat software, top of the line. But I was frustrated every single day. And I was frustrated with the fact that there was no one that was customer centric. These people are very lead centric, but what the best customers that you'll ever have are the ones that are already your customers. And so what I love about Luca is that he started with the base of people that you're going to grow with. And now they're moving over to that visitor side, which is really exciting for us to be able to see the lead side of and visitor side of the technology coming together. But I can't say too many good things because I just keep being a product evangelist for Luca and his team, because they really get the process. They get what it's like to be in business. And I think they built this tool around their needs because they like you heard Luca in the beginning, you know, he had a very successful business and he knew the problems. When you get to that place where you are actually successful, you know the problems you're going to encounter. And so don't just buy a platform for the sake of buying it. Buy it because it's actually going to help you solve the issues and make your life easier. And I could tell you as a personal, testimonial that Customerly has been that for us. Luca and I have been great friends. I mean, after the first day we jumped on board, they were still very early adopter. We were like, hey, you know, if we can make this work, and their team got in, made it happen. I can tell you that Luca and his team are more than available and more than ready to tackle the challenges. And so let's get on board, let's help them, and let's get excited to see them succeed. I think that's the best thing about this whole thing.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much, Sai, for your amazing words and so much truth behind this. I love it. Thank you, all of you guys, for all the support you made to us by purchasing the deal. I really want to thank you all. I do this every time I receive a new conversation inside Customerly. It's really helping a lot us to, you know, as Sai was saying before, to grow, like to deliver. We are about the tools to improve your businesses, and the way you're helping us by purchasing this LTD is amazing. Like every day we are planning new features to do, and with your help we can do even better than before. And so thank you so much for all this.
And remember, guys, like we at PitchGround especially, we only work with founders like these because one thing that we have all suffered are most LTDs dying somewhere down the road because they just don't know how to really deliver value. And just giving a product doesn't mean that someone is going to start using that product. It's about delivering the value, and that's why you see us every single day. You don't see us sleeping. You see us just providing you as much as possible. You see us working on more videos, and as we are getting more and more support, we are delivering back in terms of content, in terms of strategies, in terms of ideas that you can implement. And I can tell you that we have few people in this webinar who have implemented and are doing amazingly well. One person I can know for the sure that I was recently speaking to was Melissa. She's doing amazingly well, and the strategy she's implementing, like if we talk something today, she's not gonna wait for tomorrow. She just waits for the webinar to get over so that she can start implementing them right away. That's incredible, because that is something that's gonna get you the results, and that is something that's gonna get you your ROI into positive, and that's something that will help you to grow your business. And at any point of stage, if you are stuck, you know that you can just come in the group, ask your questions, or just contact any of these founders. They will be there to help you out. They're not asking for anything exchange. They're just there to be there to help you out in terms of automation, in terms of planning, anything that you want. I'm there. So we're there to help you out at all points of stage. And this is what this community is all about. And this is where we are taking this community. It's going to be driven by the community members, but led by the founders. And not just me, but every single founder that gets on board. They're going to be there to help you guys out. And that's how we all can grow our businesses together. And hopefully by 2019, we can have a lot of millionaires coming out from this group. That would be my dream come true.
Come on. That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
So some people were asking about the market plan LTD because they just got to know about about PitchGround just now. So, guys, for that, we are actually going to introduce MarketPlan.io back to PitchGround, but it will be available on yearly deal for the next several months now. So don't worry about it. The price point is going to be such an amazing price point that, trust me, if you even use it for a single day, you can make your money back. I can guarantee you that. And plus, at the same time, there's going to be a lot of more webinars coming up with Ty. We are actually working on something known as a funnel show that we're going to be bringing to you guys. We have been working for some time on it, and we're going to be sharing some amazing funnel strategies in the coming one to you guys.
Yeah, and man, we're
super cool.
So many users out there are, just telling us like this. This tool has really revolutionized, their way of thinking. And I don't know if you guys have seen in the MarketPlan.io group, but it's just people are, that are their first time being an agency, being able to pitch a deal with a short little Loom video or something like that, just showing the funnel and getting immediate interest in being able to close a deal. So definitely, we're excited to come back to PitchGround. Judith has been telling me like, we got to do this, man. We gotta make it available, and so we appreciate all you guys' support and looking forward to seeing you guys grab that deal.
The moment it goes live, guys, in the next 24 hours, it can go live anytime. So I'm gonna let you guys know about it.
Awesome.
So the next from Tanner asking, I was curious about the app thing. If we needed to stack another 3. So Tanner, only do it if you need it, or if you want to segment your businesses, your websites. At that point of stage, you can buy another bundle for yourself. So the next question is from Chris. He's asking, in Customerly, is there a list cleaner? In other words, a way for us. So Luca, do we have a list cleaner inside Customerly?
So the customer section right now is to build different audiences. We have to just add the way to select in bulk different audiences. Once we do that, it's easy to delete, move, or assign a new tag or assign new attributes for them. So the list cleaner will be inserted in this kind of feature, because you will need to remove of contacts based on a segment or a specific example.
Bro, John is saying we have been using Customerly for months now, and we are very, very, very happy with these guys. We'll be switching all of our apps over to them very soon. That's what we just wanted. That we the founders out there just be there for you guys, support you guys, improve our support, and just help you so that you can grow your business. You can focus on what you really want, rather than dealing with any kind of technical issues, basically.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. So let's see if we have any more questions. If you have it as a podcast, please make sure it's available. So we actually are thinking to start a podcast soon. Like I said, with our funnel show. So it's going to be a small show that Ty and I will be pre-recording. It's going to be like 30 minutes or maybe 20 minutes. We don't want to take this long as the webinars. So it's going to be like really short, precise, to the point, so that you can just listen when you're traveling. So gotta run. Thank you. So the list cleanup is already being answered. Luke is saying, can we? All right, guys. So I hope we have answered all the question of yours. I don't see any more questions. I think I've covered every single one of them. If I have missed out anyone, please let us know. If not, then it's been okay. So the next one is from Ob. He's saying, can we automate the list clean up based on the contact behavior? Luca?
That's interesting. That's something that maybe we can add into the automation, maybe. So if someone doesn't match the condition, maybe we can let you delete the lead. It's not that interested anymore to be inside the list, or maybe we can even automate the delete of a lead based on the subscription. So if someone unsubscribe, maybe you can automate this. Question and really great feedback. I think that we should add this to the roadmap
I think Luca is frozen.
as well because it's really interesting. Okay, can you hear me,
Yeah, we can hear you.
guys?
The
Okay,
I
better.
think,
great.
yeah. So, all right, got it. So, I hope we have answered all the question. Some guys are trying to trade the codes, guys. Let's keep customerly, guys. All right. Okay. Okay, so Thomas is saying, "Wow, don't take too much water on your head, guys. Podcast takes time to maintain. If you sleep for 3 hours per night, so that's why we do it, because we just love you guys so much that we just want to deliver value every single day, so that when you wake up, you will be like tired of us producing so much content that you'll be like you won't be going anywhere for contents. We're just gonna deliver you every bit of content that you need to succeed in your business. So, guys, let me know if there are any questions. If not, then Customerly is right now available for a bundle, single price point of $69. You can just head to pitchground.com/customerly and just grab the deal right now. The codes are selling out very quickly, so I don't even think that we might even keep till the dates that we have specified. So, am I audible?
Yes, I can hear
Yeah.
you.
So
Actually,
so
even
guys,
better than before.
oh, brilliant. So I don't know what happened. So I think since I was just speaking to the CEO of Big Market, so he has been working something for us, I think. So So, all right, guys, if you guys have any suggestions, or if you guys need any feature for Customerly, just head to customerly.node.io. Links have been shared by a lot of people. Just go and start upvoting over there, and we are going to start working on those feature for Customerly. And we do need your support. If you think that you have some of your friends who needs Customerly right now, then you can just join our affiliation program as well, which is affiliate.pitchground.com, and you can just spread the love. You can let your loved ones know that, hey, Customerly is out there. They can grab Customerly, and at the same time, once MarketPlan.io comes out in next 24 hours, you can let them know how amazing MarketPlan.io is, so that they can get MarketPlan.io as well, and you guys can really start using these tools to really grow your business. So thank you so much, guys, and I hope we have answered all your questions. Tanner, the link is affiliate.pitchground.com. I have just left the link. So if you guys promote it, we give you like 30% of whatever the value is on the website. So that's amazing way for you guys to make some side hustle as well. And at the same time, it helps the developers and the entire team over here, so that they can keep pushing, they can keep improving the team, and they can keep delivering you guys better. So before we wrap up, Thomas has one question. He's asking, will you add more email templates?
Yes, we will. Yes, we will add templates. Yes, Thomas,
Or
we will add more templates and basic templates, and even automation templates, like automation funnel templates. So you can start by creating a funnel template with some more suggestions. So definitely yes.
all right, brilliant. So guys, I'll ask Luca to share the presentation with you guys as well. We'll just drop the link in the group.
Yes.
And meanwhile,
Good.
if you guys have any other questions, you can always come back and drop them into the group. We are also going to be holding another webinar next Friday, as we do every single week. And the next webinar is going to be with Ty, Luca, and Sean is going to join us, who is like the god of automation, and he's going to be teaching you guys some amazing automation tricks that's just going to blow away your minds. Meanwhile, I'm going to make sure that Ty and Luca gets married very soon, so that we can have those native integrations happen like ASAP for you guys. All right, guys, so thank you so much for joining me, the 8th episode of PitchGround webinars. You guys have been amazing. I suppose. Thomas, are you there? Ty, you still here?
Thank you so much, guys.
I think Ty lost
I
the
cannot hear you
connection.
very well. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. So thank you so much, Luca,
Thank you.
for joining the 8th episode, and hope to see you like even more active in the group and just start sharing more knowledge bomb to everyone. All right, guys.
Yes,
thank you so much, and you guys have a great day ahead and a great
much.
weekend. And we love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.